Hello and welcome to another episode of the KFace podcast. I believe this is episode 131 of the 5th season. However, Eric said that the number doesn't really matter earlier for some reason, but we can say it at the beginning if we want to. I wanted to. With me, as always, Gavin and Andrew. How are you guys doing?
Hello. I'm great. I need to make a clarification first off immediately.
Do you need to make another rubbish apology?
No, I don't.
You do, actually.
No, I don't, but I'm good.
Yeah, you do.
So what happened? No.
Last episode, he trashed a bunch.
Listen, this is my...
You little rubbish bin.
No, listen. This is something else, completely unrelated. I'd said that to celebrate the launch of the Gurpler, I would chug a thing of Bovril. I let people pick what I would chug out of the Gurpler. And I said I'd do Bovril because that was the number one voted item. I do not currently have access to the Gurpler, so this will be the next recording I would do that. I just needed to do a little bit of housekeeping, and now it's free to take it wherever you guys want.
Just so you know, it's not the next recording. We're recording 2 today, so it'll be in 2 weeks. So
yes. Thank you, Eric.
Where's your Gurpler?
It's in the mail.
Oh, okay. You haven't got it yet. Dude, I gotta say, I filmed a little video on the Gurpler launch day of me like chugging a drink. I didn't realize that Gurpler's dangerous. It's got. I have the cups Jack stole from the pizza restaurant for me for my birthday, and those are like normal size, and that's what I've been kind of living out of. I started drinking the Gurpler. I drank an entire Diet Pepsi in one gulp without even realizing it. That mouth is so wide, it just funnels. Like it's great responsibility and great power. Be careful when you wield the power of the Gurp.
So is your drinking speed limited by the diameter of the opening of the receptacle?
I didn't realize it until the Gurpler, but yes.
Really?
So, probably not most people. I'd be fucked. I should probably be a dog. I should probably only drink out of bowls. Anyway, but I imagine most people are civilized, but if you're like me, all of my civilized eating and drinking habits got ruined in the army by people yelling at me to speed up. And so, I never fixed that. I became an animal in the military. I think most people probably do when it comes to eating and drinking because of the way they make you do it. So yeah, I'm only limited by the angle of my opening, I guess. So if you're like me and you're a degenerate who is in the military, be careful with the Gurpler. If you're a normal person, you're probably fine.
Good to know. It's so fascinating. I didn't realize that the size of the glass would impact a chug. It's a really, really good discovery to have.
I have a couple of little discoveries that I want to talk about with you guys over the course of the next 2 episodes. By the way, I feel like I am talking a mile a fucking minute.
Are you so excited?
I am so goddamn excited. I realized that about 2:15, I was just pacing around my house, going from room to room, just like looking at clocks and like fucking like tapping my legs, and I couldn't slow down. I don't know why, because I don't particularly enjoy you guys, but I have been so excited to record today, like on fucking fire to record today. I guess it's because we all haven't talked in a while. But holy shit,
that always happens
man.
to me when we've had a gap. How long has it been? 2 weeks?
Yeah,
2 weeks.
2 weeks. God,
3.
damn.
Yeah,
I feel like one of those cars with like one of those little Matchbox cars where you like you wind the wheel back a bunch and you drop it and it fucking takes off.
Oh,
I
those
feel like
are
I'm
great.
just like spinning in my seat right now.
Andrew tweeted something terrifying.
What? Oh, well, have you found it yet?
And then he texted me saying, "Have you found it yet?"
I was just curious.
What is this?
Well, he tweeted a picture of a pickle in Austin by that mural of Austin. So he's got one of his.
You want me to drop in the Discord, or do you want to drop in the Discord?
If you've got it, you should post it.
Absolutely.
Got one of his little cronies to take a picture with a pickle, and then he texts me, "Did you find it yet?" And I haven't found it, and that's honestly scarier. Where is it?
First of all, I think it's hilarious you think it's one of my cronies. Second of all,
well,
I can't believe you haven't found it yet. You don't think it's me?
Definitely not.
Why?
I don't think it's you either.
That's great. Why do you not think it's me?
Because you don't come here. You refuse.
Okay. That's funny. I'm just shocked you haven't found it. Have you looked, like, extensively?
Well, where should I be looking? Like in the room? On the front porch? In the lawn?
Well, you know.
Well, am I going to be
there's
just
multiple.
snooping around like a crazy person?
No, it's multiple
my own
places
bushes?
you could look. Well, you kind of know where I said I would leave it, so it's you can narrow it down a little bit.
Where
Surprised
did you
haven't
say?
noticed
Like
it.
where it was
the
left last
doorstep.
time? Yeah.
Yeah, it was the doorstep was the rule within the
Yeah, I
regulation of there.
It's not
Who's
there
to
now.
say there's only one cucumber? You could be sitting on one right now. There could be one on your monitor.
Let me check. No. No. I mean, I'm checking because I wouldn't put it past you.
No.
But you do this thing where you're so vague and you just do little proddy questions and it makes me want to curl up.
It's very funny that you don't think I'm there. That's great.
As if you could barely get a setup going in your home, in your room, where you live. Can you imagine you pulling together a face recording setup in Austin?
I can.
Andrew, it takes you so long to get from your little island to us that if you got on your boat with the minute we stopped recording the last episode, I still don't think you'd be here.
That's fair. That's totally fair. I'm surprised he hasn't found it. I was curious how long it would take Gavin to go into this paranoid cucumber situation. I'm glad we got into it immediately.
Well,
Let me
I've
know when
not
you find
stopped
it.
thinking about it. What do you mean? What?
It's there. I mean, it probably
It's
is
not
going to start
anywhere.
going bad. It's there.
It's not.
It is.
Where?
I told you.
It's not there.
Should he go look on his front porch right now, Andrew? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, he can. I don't know. You know, could be hidden. Maybe I painted it. You don't. There's a lot of options. It could be camouflaged, and you don't even see it. There could be a little light on top of it, like one of those fish, distracting you away.
So it's an anglerfish
It could be.
cucumber.
It could be all sorts of things.
I could go and check now.
You could if you wanted to. It'd be funny if you did.
I could go on my phone.
I envision. Do you guys ever watch the Pink Panther remakes with Steve Martin and Jean Reno?
No.
They're
No, I
pretty
haven't.
funny. They're pretty funny. But they would do this thing where they would blend into the background of a wall by wearing a
Yes.
bodysuit that exactly matched the wall. I could
Oh,
just
man.
see like a brick or wooden shaped bodysuit around a fucking cucumber just leaned up against Gavin's step.
I got detention, and I don't know what year that would have been, like maybe grade 4 or grade 5, because my mom is like a special like lunch thing, included some gifts in my lunch. One of them was the Pink Panther, the movie book. And I don't remember if it was like details about the book, but there were photos from the movie in the book. And one of those photos was the wall thing. And I could not stop laughing. And it's like I was laughing so goddamn hard and I couldn't put it away. I just kept every page I flipped, every photo would kill me more. I had this massive giggling fit and I got detention because I was disrupting the class because I couldn't stop laughing at that specific
I can't
image.
believe you got in trouble.
You got
Oh,
detention
absolutely.
at a movie you'd never seen before.
I don't think I'd seen it yet. I either had seen it or it was coming out and it was like a promotional book for it. But it was
They're
just
surely not better than the Peter Sellers ones.
no.
No,
Definitely
but
not.
nobody said that.
Okay, I'm just checking. I've never seen the new ones.
I haven't seen them since they came out, but that's you've unlocked a memory, Geoff, of me in class just laughing at that fucking book.
Oh, I'm glad to help. I'm trying to fucking post a picture.
Eric, no, I didn't check. I'm gonna go check now.
Is it too big, Geoff? Is that why you can't post the photo?
No, I'm just an idiot. It's fucking tiny. Hold on.
It's too small. That would be an interesting dilemma.
Okay,
What if there's a
here we go.
range?
Cop-
Is it related to our conversation, or is this setting up a new direction?
No, it's just a
What
picture
is-
of Jean
oh.
Reno and
I see.
Steve Martin in the bodysuit.
Let me see if it's the exact photo they used in the 403 forbidden is what happens when I click that.
Are you fucking serious?
Yep.
Works for me. Here,
Doesn't work for me. You got
Hold
that secret Pink Panther access.
I'm gonna recreate it.
Yeah?
Okay.
Oh, I'd love
Like a
to
s-
see you recreate
No,
that.
I mean take a screenshot. Although that is an idea I wanted to talk to you guys about, which is us
Okay.
trying to seriously recreate like iconic sports photos.
Nothing there.
Ooh. Okay. Interesting.
Here we go.
Is that interesting?
Yeah, it is. I can't believe you haven't found it. Oh, it's not the same photo, but that's a great one.
That's just the one I found.
Yeah. The one in the book was them like literally hugging the wall.
The wall, yeah, I couldn't find that one for some reason. So
Jean Reno is great. What a
Dude.
fantastic actor.
he's the best. He's fucking talk about versatility.
Yeah. Oh, he's incredible. I love him. Godzilla, Professional,
Mission Impossible?
Wasabi. It's a great action movie with him.
The fucking Pink Panther movies. he's fucking amazing in.
Leon. I guess you already said
Yeah,
professional.
He did.
I have a clip.
Oh, you have a clip? Is it me saying trash?
No.
Oh fuck!
No,
I
but
just said
hey,
it. But
would you mind go ahead and apologize for that one, and then just while you're at it, apologize for last week too, please.
Apologize for last week outside of saying trash multiple times.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely have said it
Just
two
said
more
it again.
times here. Yeah, but I've already passed the limit. I guess I was saying trash can, right? Because it was I was frustrated with Gavin questioning my sneakiness. Oh, Gavin is live, which is terrifying. He was questioning my sneakiness, so I said I'd steal his trash cans. So I guess I have to do something now, right? What was I have to start the marathon?
Okay, can you hear my audio
Let's see.
on my when you're on my stream?
Oh no, I don't hear anything
Let me
yet.
get-
Are you
watch it.
playing audio?
Let me just start playing this, see if you can hear this.
Yep.
You got that?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, here's my clip. It's how long is this? Oh, it's about a minute and a half.
Oh,
Here we go. You ready? Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess we all didn't realize what we were making when he pulled out all the mic equipment.
what do you
What?
mean? We all didn't. Are you
Wait,
saying you didn't realize, and you're saying we all didn't realize?
There was confusion when you brought out all the XLR cables and real mics.
I think you were confused. Is that what you mean?
There's no way Geoff wasn't also confused.
Hi, welcome.
Face cooks the
Hi,
food.
welcome to the supplementary episode of Face. We've gotten together at Jeff's house to cook these pizzas.
But this
Is
is
how
like-
you set the scene.
But this is like 20 minutes into the pizza video, isn't it? Is this a separate thing?
Are we not? Are we
I
not
feel
releasing
like-
audio of this as an audio podcast?
Oh.
You got? Are you for real?
See,
this
is why he produces.
It's an audio podcast.
I mean, I remember there being a conversation about that equipment coming to the episode.
I mean, I think we went over that at the time.
Yeah,
but that's fine.
I thought we were really.
That's fine. Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
sure we did.
Gavin,
I'm sure we
Gavin, what can I do in the future? Please, what can I do in the future to help you?
Eric, this is not a you problem. This is a me problem. But I think it was also a Geoff problem briefly.
Yeah, but if it was, I rolled with the punches very quickly.
I like the way you've posed this, or you went, yeah, and then you brought out the equipment, and we were all confused.
That's my clip.
That's a fantastic clip. That's a great clip. I don't need to listen to it again.
We don't
This
need-
was fine.
no more, please.
Thank
Once
you,
is
though.
enough.
That's a great clip, Gavin.
I mean, I was just vibing in the moment.
Okay.
Everybody starts to go, oh, you jump in,
Okay.
right? I'm trying to make you feel less uncomfortable because I can see you're about to crash the plane, you know? Or it's entirely possible I'm just a lying hypocrite. I don't know.
Well, one of them's funnier. That is the other audio you were hearing there. If it hasn't come out yet, is from our pizza video, which isn't out yet.
No, I don't think the pizza video will be out. I think Nick is still in the process of editing that. Nick, is that correct? Is it? Yes, he's in the middle of editing that right now. So it's I don't know if you know, it's hefty. Even with Emily stopping recording in the middle, there's still quite a bit.
Yeah. And I've
Emily
God.
pulled an Action Bronson there. That was awesome.
if there was any bit from that day to film, it was the bit that she stopped filming for. But I finished my cut of the process, the making of the pizza. That's on Google Drive for notes.
Oh, great. That's awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'll say, and I figured we would talk about this more in depth during Sausage Talk tomorrow because I believe, God, there's so much going on. We're doing Office Day tomorrow. It'll be our third Office Day, and we're going to record, I think, a Sausage Talk, and then we were talking about one or two pieces of supplemental content as well. Andrew, you wanted to do, well, just briefly, so it'd be something for you to look forward to. We wanted to do like a end of the year wrap up where we talk about like our favorite things from the year, which I thought was a bad idea. And I wasn't into until I started coming up with my favorite stuff of the year, and then I got quite into the idea.
You said there's nothing worth mentioning for this year as far as good things happening to you. On the year you got fucking engaged. You got engaged like 2 weeks ago.
Listen,
what are you
I got
talking
engaged. I got engaged. That was number one. Number two, well, we'll get into it tomorrow. There were good things about 2022, but it was largely a dog shit year for
That's
me.
fair.
And and not the least of which because 2 of my dogs died this year. When I say I realize how fucking like how on the nose that dog shit comment was. But then again, I haven't been covered in dog shit in 11 months, so I guess that is kind of a nice side effect, which is the first time I could say that in like 5 years.
Yeah, you had a significant bike crash as well this year.
Oh, dude, I had the jock itch
So
for
many.
6 months. My daughter's surgery was so fucking. I had the fucking gum thing. I got COVID. I had 3 vacations canceled because of fucking illnesses and shit. It was just
I
one thing
stood you
after
up.
another. You stood me up, dude. I got fucking 2 car crashes this year. Like, it was never ending. Never fucking ending. But anyway, so we're going to cover like a best of the year tomorrow. And then I think we're going to do this ladder tournament idea of funny clips that Andrew has that we're going to try. So we've got that coming tomorrow. I bring that up because in the last episode, I think there was some confusion. We thought maybe the monkey or pizza video would be out already, and the audience was wondering if they missed it or not. It's not the case. It's just the reality of having to record around holidays and vacations is that we have to batch record in advance. And when we do that, sometimes we miss the mark on when stuff's going to get edited.
We were talking about 2 videos as if they were both out. And
as if they were both
neither of them
out.
were out.
Yeah, neither of them are out. But that's also a side effect of us loving and prioritizing face to such a degree in the last few months that we have been knocking ancillary content out of the park. We've been filming stuff left and right, which is, and there's still only one Nick, you know?
Yeah.
And so, you know, we wanted Nick wanted to have a Thanksgiving as well. And so stuff's just going to take a little longer to come out because, you know, we're creating more shit. And I don't think that's going to slow
who
down.
even knows how much stuff we'll schedule in March of 2023 that won't be recorded until October? There could be so many things.
That's an excellent point. Oh, also, I should mention Kelly edits for us, too. I don't want to leave Kelly out.
Very true.
Although Eric says Monkey Movie is out by the time this is out.
Yes, Monkey Movie. We're recording on Thursday. Monkey Movie comes out tomorrow for first. But by the time this is out, Monkey Movie's out, so you can go check it out. You get 2 pieces of content staggered in release, if that matters to you in some way. First, it will be Andrew's PowerPoint presentation, complete with banana wipe, and then you'll get the watch along of MVP 2, a movie that is about ice hockey and apparently skateboarding. So check them both out. They're out now on Rooster Teeth, wherever you get podcasts, but you should probably go on like the YouTube because you can sync it up. Go on our YouTube channel.
And then after that, as much as I thought it was going to be 1 video, we have 2 pizza videos coming up.
2 pizza videos.
Well, you just listed a list of terrible things that happened to you this year, Geoff. Could I make maybe a possibly late entry into a favorite thing of the year for you? Something I've been working on these last few days?
Yeah, but is that something that we should do now, or do we do it tomorrow in the episode?
No, it'll be now. It needs to be placed now for you to consider it for tomorrow. I don't know if it'll make the list.
Oh,
I
I
think
see.
it
I
might.
see.
So I was curious because we're at the end of the year, and one of my favorite bits of the year that the audience, that we really have to credit them as well as Gavin's inability to see, is Anal Passage becoming the #1 selling shirt in the store, which is just absurd. It's hilarious to me. The concept that there would be meetings with like professional people that are so far away from us that like don't understand or like have any context for face, having to look at charts where face Anal Passage is #1. Like you can't ignore it. Like it has to be there. Just kills me. It makes me laugh. So it's great. It is genuinely one of my favorite things of the year. And so I was curious because I hadn't checked in a while. So I reached out to the merch department to make sure that we were still #1. And sadly, we have fallen to #2. It is the number 2 selling shirt by a little bit. So I've been trying to reignite the Anal Passage brand to kind of close out the year and hopefully get us back on top of that Anal Passage pyramid. So I did some research. I did some digging.
Keep climbing
as
that
one
anal
does.
mountain.
I climbed that anal mountain and I made something. It's the first step in bringing the brand back to the top of Anal Mountain where it deserves to be. Geoff, let me introduce you to analpassage.com, a new website for a serious brand for serious people.
Oh my good God.
He looks like a serial killer.
Top 10 passages?
So we've done a few things on this site. As you see, open it, wonderful Jack's face on it. Welcome to Anal Passage. It's available, obviously, to anyone listening. You can go to analpassage.com. We got the home, we got the FAQ, we got the top 10 passages, we got more. Where are you at, Gavin? You're at the top 10 passages?
I'm at the top 10
Yeah,
passages.
top 10
Okay,
passages.
let's just 10 famous passages.
Let's open up the top 10 passages. I don't think there's any dispute for
Such
what
as
these are.
Brooklyn Bridge in Brooklyn and
Yep.
Rainbow Bridge in Asgard.
Well, you're
Kevin
skipping number one.
McAllister's zip line.
Kevin McAllister's zipline is maybe my favorite passage of all
Where'd
time.
you get
It's
that
just,
from?
What do you mean? The zipline?
Yeah, what made
It's
you
just
put that on there?
Well, it's just when I was thinking of like defining what a passage is. It's essentially like a path over or around or through something. And the zip line, as a kid, I thought that was so fucking cool to have a zip line from your
Yeah.
bedroom to the treehouse. Like it's amazing. You're overlooking number one, which is hole 6 at the Paradise Fun Park, which is a mini golf course on the island. You walk on a pirate ship. It's very cool. It's a great
On your
one.
island?
Yeah, on our island.
Oh, we
Well,
gotta
how
play
have you never
mini golf on
mentioned
your
this?
island.
We gotta
you can
do that.
You can see Paradise Fun Park. It's not.
We
it's
could
honestly
potentially
it's okay. But that
Bring
whole,
a load of Anal Passage shirts to the number one top 10 passage in the
Oh,
world.
we've got to.
We can have a little sell-off at the end of the year.
We'll do it when we go crabbing.
So I guess for the audio listeners, just go through hole 6, Paradise Fun Park is number 1, followed by Brooklyn Bridge 2, Rainbow Bridge 3 is Asgard. Number 4 is Kevin McAllister's Zipline. Number 5, Golden Gate Bridge. Number 6, Hawaii Door, which is a door in Monsters Inc. with a time code of where you could find it. Number 7 is The Path to Becoming John Malkovich. Number 8, the Staples Center secret entrance, which I don't know if you're familiar with, Gavin, but there's a player who played for that team, got traded, they had like a fight on the court, and the guy that got traded that used to play there led a group of players through a secret entrance in the bowels of the arena to try to attack the other team in the locker room. It's fantastic.
By the way, this player who he's mentioning is State Farm's own Chris Paul.
Number 9 is the Shawshank Tunnels and the Mines of Moria, Middle Earth. Number
I
10,
like
so that's our
that.
top 10.
The Golden Gate Bridge ranks above a tunnel leading to the brain of another human.
Yeah, it's a great bridge. I don't know if you've seen
It's
it
a really
recently,
nice
but
bridge.
It looks
It is a
really
really,
nice.
really
It's
nice
in so
bridge.
many movies. It always pops when it's in a movie. It's fantastic.
That color, international orange, lovely.
So where should we move to next?
So I guess more future innovations.
Okay, so future innovations is because if we're a serious brand, we can't just stop at a shirt.
Oh Lord.
So I reached out to Tony, who's fantastic in merch, and I ran some ideas by him and had him
You've
make
had
some things.
people put time on this.
Tony is incredible. Some of the products here are fantastic. We could go through. The first one, anal baggage. It's a bag. It's being currently used to cover a jet ski. It's you can use it however you want though. We all have anal baggage. There's the toy. I don't remember what those are called.
What's on the viewfinder?
I don't know.
What
We
are
can
the
finalize
pictures?
that.
Okay.
We got the anal
Anal
pass
passage
age
of
appropriate
time.
toy. We got the anal passage of time, which is a clock anybody can use.
That's
We've gotta
honestly
sell
so
that.
good.
We've
Like,
gotta
that's
sell
real.
that. Can we
We have-
please sell it a passage of time clock?
We got like 21
I
items
want to
here.
buy. I want to make one so I can have it.
Yeah. Oh, we have the anal passage of enlightenment, which is a great pet toy. You can crawl through there, have fun. Create your own anal passages. Some might just call it a journal, but I think you can create your own. Anal pass in fruit is a beverage flavor. We have a possible sparkling water beverage.
Anal passion fruit.
Using your vernacular, Gavin, we got some running shoes that were called trainers. We got anal trainers. If you need a hat to block out the sun, we have anal cappage. We have a pillow if you need to sleep. Anal passage. Some Z's because you're falling asleep. We have a baseball, so that'd be anal smassage because there's no better thing to hit fingers with than the anal smassage.
The baseball's great.
We got an anal
Looks really
passage.
cool.
An anal passage measurer because it's very important to have the specifics of the size of the passage that you're dealing with. Then we just have the lazily named anal passage bomber jacket. I couldn't think of a funny name. I just thought it looked fucking awesome. I thought
It is
that looked
pretty-
great.
Yeah, it's nice.
And closing out our lineup is Anal Issues Pass the Tissues, a Kleenex box sponsored by Anal Passage.
anal issues.
So your theory is if we sell some of this stuff, we'll become the number one item of the year?
No, it's, we also have to join the team where if you click, it will go to a link of buying the shirt in the store. I should also mention,
I didn't even realize we were still selling this thing.
the shirt is still available. I'm working on a testimonial video. So if anyone wants to send a testimonial video to me of them wearing the shirt, talking about how it has changed your life becoming an anal passer, email me at andrew@analpassage.com. That is a totally real email, and I am working on getting a video together. So please feel free to send a submission.
I see you're also looking for the perfect fit for a celebrity endorsement.
I am, yeah. So I remembered a long time ago, Macaulay Culkin wore a Rooster Teeth shirt. So I tweeted to him, didn't get a response, so we're still working.
Oh, man.
We're still out there. We're trying to
I
figure
don't
it
think
out.
you could get Macaulay Culkin to wear an anal passage shirt.
Well, he
He's
wore
really-
a Captain Dynamic shirt, so it's,
He's really rebounded since that point, I think.
Oh, you think that was
think
the
he's
low
in a
that
better
he's out
place.
of now? Damn.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I tried. So we're still in the running, but feel free to email me, andrew@analpassage.com.
I've just glanced at the frequently asked questions. There's only 3.
Yep.
First question, why? Because a serious brand deserves a serious website. Second question, what is anal passage? Anal passage is a way of life. 3, do you even like theme parks? I don't understand this question.
I thought it was odd to ask.
but you asked it of yourself.
Well, listen, so I've heard questions about it. I'm just responding to the questions as people have. So
That's
that is my
incredible.
anal passage submission. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it is in consideration, maybe one of your favorite things of the year. I hope the
I'm
audience
blown
enjoys it.
away at how actually good some of those fake products look.
Yeah,
They look great.
that baseball.
Like that baseball and that
honestly,
clock. Amazing.
honestly, the jet ski cover's not bad either.
It's such a, what I like about that is it's such a niche product.
Yeah.
The concept of a jet ski cover, like I would bet less than 3 people that listen to this have a jet ski.
Hey, if you listen to Face and you own a jet ski, can you email Andrew at analpassage.com
feel
and let
free.
him know? I'd love to get a tally going of how many jet ski owners we have in the fray. As a jet ski enthusiast myself and aficionado, I'd love to connect with others out there. Just out of curiosity. That's all.
Do we know how many times the anal passage shirt outsold the annual pass shirt? Is that a stat that we
No.
know?
I do not.
Because that's probably a win in itself.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Do you know how many jet skiing participants there were in the United States in 2017? That's the most recent they
How
have
many?
data for. 5.2 million.
Wow.
Bigger
It's
than I
more
thought.
than I would have anticipated. Yeah.
A lot of jet
It's
skis
a big
out
number.
What dethroned us?
The one of the Uno shirts.
Yeah, it was Uno.
During the age Uno.
Ah. Bummer.
Yeah. It is a bummer. But I'm hoping if you buy the shirt because of this and you want to be in the testimonial, I'm going to wait a little bit before putting that together so you will have time to submit a video if you want to.
It is. The shirt is available in extra medium, of course.
It is.
Is it are we within striking distance or do we like how tall is Anal Mountain?
Listen, Anal Mountain is pretty tall. There's a little bit of a gap. It would be even more ridiculous if we were able to pass that point, but I want to get as close as possible, and I want to at least solidify us in the top 3. Because we're it's a little close to the 3. So as long as top 3 I'm happy with. But if we could reclaim number 1, that'd be fucking ridiculous.
I will say
incredible.
as an emerging brand, we had a lot of anal heat earlier in the year when we launched that thing, and we really did kind of just let it die on the vine as the year went on. Really,
Well-
you gotta feed the beast.
The thing with it was we didn't expect it to exist for long. It was supposed
That's
to be
true.
like kind of a throwaway joke that once Jack noticed we'd remove.
Yeah,
but
I'm
then it became so big that we couldn't remove it. It was just funny.
that's
It was such a
right.
great shirt.
That's
yeah.
right. He wanted us to take it down, but it was the number one selling item.
It was the number one. So like, how do you take down the number one selling shirt?
That's right. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
It suddenly started paying salaries. Oh,
So that is analpassage.com.
that
Andrew,
is
you-
magic.
You're a treat, man.
That's the
thank
best
you.
site you've made so far.
I
It's pretty
think
good.
so. It's up there. I owe a lot to Tony and my friends as well with helping me coming up with product names. That's fantastic. I'm so glad that came together.
How long did Tony spend on that?
Not shockingly, not long. Like I messaged Tony. It was like 11. It's probably like 11:30 when I messaged him, and I was like, "Hey, this is ridiculous. If you don't want to do this or you're too busy, totally understand. I have these ideas. I suggested the anal passage of time. the anal tunnel of enlightenment and the create your own anal passages. I was like, could you maybe put some branding on these? And he's like, yeah, I'll get around to it and I'll send it to you tomorrow. I was like, oh, that's perfect. I'll have time for the show. It'll be ready. I woke up and like he had sent me 10 or 11 things immediately by like 8 a.m. the next day. He was on top of it. So I have no idea how long it took him, but he just sent so many things. He killed it.
Yeah,
one of my favorite parts of the site.
Tony's a fucking talented dude.
Incredibly talented. So funny. Imagine you're walking down the street and a bird poops all over your arm. Are you just going to pat it off with a dry napkin? No, you'd wash it off with water. So why are we treating our buttholes any differently? Stop smearing your business around with toilet paper and start washing with water with the Hello Tushy bidet. Hello Tushy bidet is a fantastic product. It was so easy to install. It elevated my bathroom in every way. So stop spreading your business around your butthole with toilet paper. Start washing with Hello Tushy bidets. The Hello Tushy bidet attachment washes your bum with fresh water for a way better clean than toilet paper. Simply spray and pat dry. It attaches to your existing toilet, no electrician or plumber needed, and installs in less than 8 minutes. Cuts down on your TP use by 80%, saving money and paper waste. Make the restroom your best room with the complete Tushy system, including the Tushy bidet attachment, ottoman, and toilet brush. Hello Tushy has cleaned over 1 million happy bums. Join them and take care of your business the cleaner way. We want all of our listeners to have clean bums. Visit hellotushy.com/face to get 10% off plus free shipping right now. Tag us and at Hello Tushy on social media so we can celebrate your clean butt with you. That's hellotushy.com/face for 10% off. I don't own a dog. I just have a 20-year-old cat that Gavin still probably isn't aware exists. But using the internet without ExpressVPN is like walking your dog in public without securing them on a leash. Most of the time, you'll probably be fine, but what if one day your dog runs away or gets dog-napped? It's better to be careful, especially when it's as simple as using ExpressVPN. Every time you connect to an unencrypted network in cafes, hotels, airports, etc., your online data is not secured. Any hacker on the same network can gain access to and steal your personal data. But ExpressVPN creates a secure, encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet so they can't. It'd take a hacker with a supercomputer over 1 billion years to get past ExpressVPN's encryption. ExpressVPN works on all your devices, phones, laptops, tablets, even on your smart TV. And it's so easy to use. Just fire up the app and click one button to get protected. I like using ExpressVPN to access content libraries in other countries. It's fantastic. As I said before, it allowed me to watch the Scripps Spelling Bee, which is a big part of my yearly activities. I love it. It's one of my favorite events. Get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN free at expressvpn.com/face. That's expressvpn.com/face. expressvpn.com/face. Your well-being is high on the priority list this holiday season. Dadgrass has you covered. Mellow out with their CBD pre-roll joints, get a little hangover help with their good time tinctures, or get sleep that dreams are made of with their brand new nighttime gummies. Dadgrass is legal, organic, smokable hemp that relaxes your body and mellows your mind. Their 100% organic pre-roll joints, tinctures, and gummies are very low in THC and high in CBD, so you can enjoy the effects of CBD while keeping a clear head. And now they offer a variety of products you can toke or dose just the way you like. From their CBD tincture drops to the newly launched CBD gummies and flavors like classic blackberry ginger, good time hibiscus lime, and nighttime midnight berry. You can chill out without getting stoned. And Dadgrass didn't forget your furry friends. They also just released CBD dog bones, so everyone in the house can enjoy. All Dadgrass products are federally legal for ages 18 and over, and it ships right to your door anywhere in the US. Whether you're looking for a new buzz or a chill way to enjoy an old favorite, Dadgrass will leave you in a euphoric mood. Right now, Dadgrass is offering our listeners 20% off your first order when you go to dadgrass.com/face. Go to dadgrass.com/face for 20% off your first order. That's dadgrass.com/face. So I have one other small thing, but I don't know if you guys want to talk about other things before I...
No, not at all. Just dive right into it.
Yeah, I
So
got a follow-up
one
thing that I
other-
can go after.
Okay. Well, this is it involves you, Gavin, because we've had a rivalry sort of recently with things in the past.
Yeah.
You're going back and forth. You all might remember that Cosmic Crisp was kind enough to follow Geoff and I believe the podcast account as well, a long time ago, like in the summer. And we had a dialogue back and forth with them. And they're like, oh, so, that's great that you've given us support. I'd love to listen to it and show the team the podcast. So I sent the episode of me reviewing the Cosmic Crisp, because I didn't send the Cosmic Crisp review. Because to be honest, you're kind of shitty about it, Gavin. You're pretty low on the Cosmic Crisp, which I think is a ridiculous. It's a ridiculous rating to give.
I was low on apples.
Yeah, but that's, it's part of the family. I just think that's an insane take, personally. So I sent instead my review, which I haven't listened to, but I assume is a lot more favorable. However, in that review, I ate a pink lady first, thinking it was a Cosmic Crisp, then realized my mistake, then reviewed the Cosmic Crisp. So it was like, plus the name of our show, they seem like a very wholesome brand. I wasn't sure how that would go. So I sent them the podcast. They said, great. Thank you so much. I'll get back to you next week. That was August 11th. They never commented back.
Yeah.
But a few days ago, I got another DM from them, and I'm so excited. I'm going to post it right now, and then I'll read it out loud in our chat. This is what I received from Cosmic Crisp. Hi, Andrew and Geoff, excluding Gavin. Gavin is not mentioned. We hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Our team loved your episode. As a token of our appreciation for all of your support, we wanted to send you a little care package. Would you be able to send us your shipping information, mailing address, phone number, and email? Wishing you a wonderful week. I don't know if they want their name mentioned, but the Cosmic Crisp social team. They reached out to us. Geoff, we're gonna get a gift basket.
Andrew, congratulations. All your hard work is paying off.
Oh, congratulations to you for
Thank you so
understanding what a good apple is and respecting the apple the way it deserves to be respected.
Hey, hold on a second. Gav, we're talking. I'm glad you brought that up, Andrew, because I think respect is earned, and I hope that I have earned the respect of the Cosmic Crisp social team, as well as I think you clearly have. And now that we have that respect, I hope. I don't know. I hope we wield it appropriately, and know that we have respect. That the respect that they shine at us shines right back at them. And wow, what a great day.
I believe Gavin called it a bog standard apple. It would be really funny if they sent him a bog standard care package. It's the mediocre, not great thing.
Huh.
But I love that you weren't included, and I think that's deliberate because you didn't respect the apple. That's what happens. I
feel like I didn't shit on the apple.
You did.
Yeah, you weren't a fan of it. You and Eric both were not. You were pretty down on the Apple experience.
So I can understand them following just you two because I don't really use socials. But then they listened to it and still didn't address me by name.
Yeah. They loved it.
That's sad.
They at least loved 2/3.
That's upsetting. It was a good apple. I mean, it was fine. It was. I can't even dig. Look,
you know what? Listen,
it's an apple.
I just went through, Gavin, I went through redemption year. You can have your own redemption year. You can try to make things right with the Cosmic Crisp people.
Look, I can't
be bothered.
You can't fake an opinion.
No, you can't. But can I ask you, like, in complete seriousness, have you found it yet? Did you find that you looked?
It's gonna be a long couple of recordings, isn't it? This one.
Hey, let me ask you guys a question. Andrew, did you find Monopoly money on your front door yet?
No.
Oh.
Hasn't been placed. I've been vigilant. I'm going to be honest. I bought a paintball gun. I bought a paintball gun because
you just stood guard on your door?
No. This is what happened. Let me finish the story. I bought a paintball gun because I have a balcony and it overlooks like the entire walkway to the door. And I thought, if I see you, I could fire down upon you. Instead of having to run and chase after you, I'd just fire at you from the balcony. I then had guilt upon taking it home that I'd be shooting paintballs at you, and I returned the paintball gun because I felt bad about the possibility of pelting you with paintballs. So I no longer have a paintball gun. My point was just, I am prepared for this to happen. I've put things in place. I've maybe done some other Home Alone like hijinks to booby trap the area. Waiting for your arrival, but I'm prepared. I'm ready.
You're not going to see me.
I'm not going to see you. I don't think that's possible. I got a camera set up. I got multiple cameras, multiple angles. Unless you like parachute in, which hey, you win. If you parachute in, I'll give it to you.
How long do I have to do this? What did we say?
You said the end of December. If you want, I'm willing to extend it. You want to push it back a little bit? I'm okay with that.
Then we'll keep. Do I have to take the ferry? There's surely quicker ways to that island. Can I fly there?
You could fly there. There's multiple ways you could fly. I prefer the ferry.
Why don't you just fly?
Because I prefer the ferry experience. I've never used the airport we have. There's also a seaplane you can use.
Wait. Hang on. I don't mean to interrupt here, but what the fuck? I thought the only way to get to where you are was we had to like fly somewhere, go somewhere, take a ferry.
No,
We can fly directly to where you are.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
you
know
know
about
what?
this in the past. He prefers the bigger airport or some shit.
Yeah, I
He's-
prefer
he's
the ferry
mentioned
experience.
this. Yeah,
There's a seaplane as well. It's actually probably the most convenient way to get here would be going from the airport to the seaplane, which is pretty close, the Vancouver airport to the seaplane, then flying across. It's a beautiful view. I just prefer the boat.
But
I
how
like
long
the boat
does?
experience.
How many hours does the boat add to your journey?
So the seaplane, I think, is like a 25, 30-minute flight across. The boat is like 2 hours, maybe?
This is
hours.
this is unreal. I thought that the ferry was like such an obstacle for us to overcome, and then I'm finding out that we could just get a plane like any other fucking place in the world. Are you serious? Is this for real?
Multiple planes.
I'm
You're gonna have
furious.
Monopoly
I'm
money on
furious.
your door.
Andrew, I'm furious right now.
No, you should be happy to learn that there's a seaplane because it is a beautiful sight to fly into that harbor. It's
This
nice.
sucks. This sucks. I'm
I'd be
mad.
ecstatic if I were you.
So what? You
That's
take
good
off
news.
from the water?
Yeah. It lands in the water. It flies from the water. It floats. It goes. It goes. Woo, and then you go in the
And
sky,
that's
and
from
then
the
it lands.
airport on your island.
So you go from the airport, and then you go to the seaplane location. It's probably like a 15, 20-minute cab
I'm just
drive.
imagining a normal airport, but one of the gates is in the water.
No, I wish. No, it's like it's on a dock. It's a small little thing. I haven't been in a long time. It could be different, but it's not that big of an area. You walk out on the dock, you hop in the plane, it flies to the other side.
Huh.
Easy. It's like 20 minutes. I think there also might be like a helijet as well. There might be, I think there's multiple. They're adding a fast ferry in the summer. So
You got so much choice.
There's a lot of variety to pick from. Anyway, I'm excited and I'm prepared.
I've never been on a seaplane. That sounds cool. That's like Indiana Jones or like Jake from Tales from the Gold Monkey. Did you guys ever watch that show?
No.
Oh, it was
What
great.
is Tales from the Gold Monkey?
It was like a Indiana Jones ripoff in the 80s.
Oh,
I'll send you. Well, you guys talk.
I'd love to see it. That sounds great. Well, have we decided what happens if we both are successful? Is that a tie? Is that just a wash at this point?
Yeah, I think it's a very expensive tie.
Okay. So now you're trying to tie is what you're doing.
No, it's not 1-0.
Because I've already placed. It's 1-0. You don't even know. Which makes it so funny.
But that's like me saying it's 1-0.
Well, it's I've got more places to hide it, but that's fine.
Hey, have you found the money yet?
It's not on the door. I've checked. There's footage. There's 0% chance that's happened.
Have you checked in the last 40 minutes?
No, I haven't. If you put it in the last 40 minutes, that'd be crazy. Wouldn't it be crazy if I was in Austin and you were in my town? Different times? That'd be funny.
And I took the ferry, not realizing there's a seaplane.
That's why he's so pissed off.
Oh, Tales of the Gold Monkey looks great.
The dog has an eye patch?
Yeah, the dog has an eye patch.
What happened to the dog's eye?
Why does the dog have an eye patch?
I don't know.
I
I
assume
mean, I've
it's my
seen
choice.
dogs with one eye. I think we've all seen dogs with like one eye. Why would he have an?
It was 1982. I was 7 years old. I don't remember. I just remember that I liked it when I was a kid.
That's a good point. An animal loses an eye, it just doesn't have an eye.
Yeah, does the man? Is he so offended by like the dog's one eye? He's like, better patch that up.
Dog
yeah,
is
I don't.
embarrassed.
I think maybe the dog was self-conscious. I don't know.
I have a little follow-up from the last podcast we recorded.
Okay.
I'd love to hear it.
I'm not sure whether this would upset you, Andrew, or whether this is
Okay.
something you also get. But I sent something to Geoff, and I got 10 ha's back.
Oh, yeah. No, Geoff gives haws out all the time. He's a great
But
haw
did you
guy.
get 10, though?
I've never counted Jeff's haws. It's a lot. Jeff likes to, he smashes those haw buttons.
I gave out 10 haws to Gavin the other day because something he said deserved 10 haws, and then I commented that I meant every one of those haws. I gave out, I want to say 7 or 8 haws to Andrew the other day. It was pretty good, but it wasn't 10, I don't think.
What was the 10 haws? What happened?
Oh, I just sent Geoff a clip of
Oh, okay.
some kid kicking a football.
That's great. Why didn't I? Can I get the clip? Can I see the clip?
Yeah.
Or is it related?
Let me,
I'd love to
let me-
see it.
Let me post it on the old Discord.
Is it like a TikTok or is it a video? What are we talking?
I assume it's a TikTok that's on Instagram, which is how I receive all TikToks. Because I'm old.
For the audience, it's a kid playing soccer, and the text is Jesus Christ. It's Jason Bourne, and then the kid kicks the same kid hits the ball into 3 kids' faces back to back to back.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
My favorite part. My favorite part is that the guy filming points the camera down after the third one. Like, okay, that's too many.
I like when the second kid gets hit and runs into the first kid, like they're bumping into each other, Three Stooges style. Like, that's great.
I watched it like 15 times.
It's fucking chaos. It's a 10 haw clip for sure.
The caption. It's the perfect clip. It's a winner. If we were picking top 3 clips I've seen of the year, that's probably number 1.
Oh, that is
it's really
amazing.
good.
I love that they all give up progressively. Like none of them work through it. It's just whatever. Oh man, that's great. Oh,
But because it's like a TikTok probably posted on Instagram, there's no way of telling who filmed that or who's responsible for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But whoever you are, whoever's kid that is, thanks. 'Cause that's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
It's great. People falling or getting hurt, but not like seriously hurt. Always amazing.
It just doesn't stop.
It brings me so much joy.
The kid is ruthless. He knows what he's doing, and he's still doing it.
I like that Gavin set this up as something that might upset me. This is great. What a good laugh. That is 10 haw worthy. Absolutely.
It is absolutely a 10 haw clip.
I want to, Gavin, can I subscribe to the clip of children getting hit by things or like just any impact, whatever feed Geoff is on that I'm not on through you, I'm subscribing to that feed.
I feel like I don't send my friends clips very often. Like, Geoff, you've probably had maybe 2 from me
This year? Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
And I like to make sure they're all A+ gold star winners.
Well, I want on that list because that's a great clip.
If you guys had TikTok, I would put you on my list of funny TikToks that I send to Emily. She's the only person on my list right now, but I send absolute fucking bangers on TikTok all
Put
day
me on your
long.
list. I just joined TikTok a week ago because I realized America's Funniest Home Videos is on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I could just watch people fall whenever I want to and bite-sized. Oh, this is great.
Dude, people shit on TikTok, and I know they're stealing all my data, and they know everything about me and stuff now, and they're probably making clones of me in China, but it is just a fucking nutshot city. It is just hours upon hours, skateboards, footballs, bicycles, you name it, just wrecking dicks. I love it.
I wonder if we should have the official face compilation where you go back to everything you sent Emily and post the link to each one.
You know,
that's the end of the year.
It's funny you say that because
Curated.
I kind of did that a little bit already because tomorrow one of the things we're going to film that I mentioned earlier was Andrew wants to do this like ladder tournament for like funniest fall video of the year. Drafting falls, right?
Yes.
And so the only place I found I went to look for fall videos is I just went back through my list of shit I sent to Emily and just pulled the funniest falls I found. So
I didn't know what you were talking about.
Do you understand now? Is it at least
but just
clear
the way
to
you phrased it.
Some of it was my fault. I think some of it. I'm surprised that Eric just didn't know what a snake draft was by now.
I just got the message.
The snake draft wasn't the confusing part. It's just that we weren't doing it from like a pool. You're just like pick something. I'm like, what's the point of a draft? We're not doing it from a pool, so you just pick some things.
The pool is all falls.
And you kept saying falls, which is such a not a thing that you would actively draft from. It was
without
just like
context, I just read 4 of us could record a supplemental of doing a snake draft of our favorite falls.
Yeah.
I was like, what does that mean?
I think outside of snake draft, it's very clear.
I
would disagree with that.
I mean, I guess so. It just doesn't. There's no pool we're drawing from. It's just pick some
All
falls
false.
that you like. I don't know what the point of the snake draft is if we're not doing it from a pool.
Geoff
pool
said,
is the
I'll do
false.
it. I said, I don't know what you just said.
Yeah,
I understood.
Yeah. I think it's straightforward.
just doesn't. The snake draft doesn't make sense to me.
It's falls. I don't know what that's the pool. I don't understand how that's not a pool.
It's not because when you say basketball teams, it
Do you
means.
think the NFL draft only picks quarterbacks one year? Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? It's players.
I think that they choose from a pool of players who have entered
Yes.
that people have gone through and chosen from. So I do think that there's a pool because you can't. Here's the thing: they're not drafting me,
nope.
Andrew.
No, I'm gonna dispute that.
Andrew.
I'm gonna
They're
dispute
not
that.
drafting.
I'm gonna
me
dispute that. The Buffalo
because I'm not-
Sabres drafted a guy that isn't even fucking real. They made up a human being and drafted him as a joke. It's
What's happening
happened,
in-
you
what's
idiot.
happening in- what's
They've
happening
done
in
this.
hockey?
To quote Gavin, you fool. They've
What is
done
happening
this.
Who did they draft that's not real? What? That
Tayo-
hockey? Nick just said that
Tayo-
hockey league drafted him.
Who's the Buffalo Sabres guy?
Spoiler.
I'm blanking
You know
his
what?
name.
You know what? I stand. I will. I'll admit that I was wrong because Nick is
Draft
right.
player.
The hockey league drafted a monkey, so I stand corrected.
Taro
play.
Tujimoto. He's a made-up player picked by the Bruins in the 1974 draft in the 11th round. They did it as a joke. They're like, wouldn't it be funny if we just snuck a player in that doesn't exist and we'll see if anyone notices? And he became like the hype of like the team. Everyone's fucking excited for this guy that wasn't real.
I
So
gotta
you
say,
can't
man,
tell me you have to be eligible.
hockey does wacky shit that other sports just aren't brave enough to do. Like, hockey does not take it, for a sport that's all about beating the shit out of each other, it really doesn't take itself too seriously. I appreciate that about it.
Sometimes it does. And in ways that suck, it does.
In
But
ways that
there's
suck,
some
it does
fun
for
at
sure. But they have like a high sense of humor, I would say.
I wonder if there's anything in the actual rules to prevent, like, obviously there's no reason to, but could they draft someone that they wanted to just because?
like you are involuntarily drafted to like
Yes.
the Blackhawks or something. You're just
Yeah.
like, oh man, I'm on the Penguins now. Shit.
Fuck.
I mean, in the NFL and NBA, there's eligibility requirements, right? So aren't there in hockey in some way?
Maybe they've added them, but I mean, they definitely drafted a guy that didn't exist in the past. So it's happened. Anyway, I think it'll be fun. I think we'll have
Yeah.
a good time.
I agree.
Sharing some false.
I think it could become, I was telling Andrew, we were talking about it earlier, it could become like a yearly thing we do in the fall.
It could.
Full force.
Fall
false.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fall false. Yeah.
I have 4 that I'm very excited about. I need to do some more research, figure out what things are on my board and where. I have one that I'm worried Eric is going to steal. Outside of that, I feel pretty good about my other ones.
Let me just say, when I sat down to think about what the greatest falls of all time are, I think I probably came up with a lot of ones that y'all have as well. And so I'm going to go the other route, and I'm going to try and find only falls you've never seen before that are more obscure.
Okay.
So,
Because
like,
otherwise we'll all have the Grape Lady.
We're all going to have Grape Lady and
Well,
Kelsey
only one
Grammer
person can
or
have the
whatever.
Grape Lady, though.
Yeah.
So it's not like
But
that.
we're all going to submit 4 falls each, and there's going to be 4 copies of Grape Lady. So I'm trying to.
Oh, good lord.
Well, no.
Oh, good lord! But but I am a little like going through my TikToks trying to find them. There's a fine line, I think, between falling and crashing, and I don't know which side of it.
Is
like
it
what your
falling?
tolerance level is?
Is it falling if you go up first?
I think so. I
I
think
think
it
so,
could be.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a great one.
I was thinking of movie falls. I was thinking of sports falls, entertainment falls. I've been trying to decide if my sushi fall is draftable because there's no visual to see, but that was genuinely a great fall.
That is a good
I mean,
fall.
could you recreate it somehow? Like in slow-mo?
I wouldn't want it would be too dangerous to recreate in slow-mo. that was a perfect fall that could have been catastrophic, but it's just I landed it.
Should we have a little end of the ankle checkup? What we at?
Oh. Yeah, we could do that. Got all sorts of options.
Where's your ankle at?
Right now?
Yeah.
Like 85%, I'd say.
We could graph this. If we ask you every week, we could
You
we could
could.
get a chart going.
You could. I'd say 85% right now. Got a little tightness in my right Achilles, but that's okay.
And every time it plummets, we'll write like sushi box.
The sushi grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
How are your ankles, Gavin?
Oh, fine. Haven't tried to move a table in a while.
Okay, so you fully recovered.
Fully recovered. I could do a marathon tomorrow.
Really?
Hey, I will if you will.
I think I have to now, right? Because of the whole thing I activated with the trash in the previous. When I said trash, much
you're right. Yeah.
I think I'm due now.
Tomorrow?
No, I can't do tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna be tired tomorrow.
On office day?
On office day, yes. It's a busy day. Got a lot of stuff to do.
It is a busy day. We do have a lot of stuff to do.
I did a thing that I think I'm the only one who prepared for, because I'm going to be honest, I forgot, and then I remembered a few days ago. I have a stuffing recipe.
Oh,
we
good.
talked about
So do
doing
I.
the deep lore. Oh, you do? That's great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Think I'm going to
I have
forget my
a-
own contest? My own thing?
Well, I just didn't, it was something we kind of talked about in passing. I wasn't sure, but yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for the deep lore about stuffing. Or deep lore
Okay,
of
so I
stuffing.
have a question about that. We are fucking an hour in, almost 55 minutes in. Do we want to do our stuffing recipes now or save it for the next episode?
I think if we don't take forever on it, I think we can do it now. I think it would.
Well, I
be
don't
fun.
know if Gavin has one. I'd be
I'm gonna
shocked if
assume
Gavin
he
has.
doesn't.
He's
But I don't think he's
Also-
going to have one
Also, I'm
before the next
confused.
recording.
Were we supposed to come with a stuffing recipe or a Thanksgiving recipe?
Stuffing recipe.
Why
stuffing
would it-
recipe.
I thought it was a recipe for a Thanksgiving food. I have 2 Thanksgiving recipes that are not stuffing, but I guess you can turn them into stuffing. And
Well-
then Nick is saying the same thing. I thought it was what Eric thinks. I thought it was just a recipe for Thanksgiving, and then the name of the book was Deep Lore about stuffing.
You know what? You might be right, and
I
might
am,
be.
but I'm just
I
making
might
sure
be
you
getting
guys
caught
know
up
that.
in the name. I definitely came up with a stuffing recipe. I think I probably conflated the two, even when I was talking about it and was of two minds. I think I wanted it to be a stuffing recipe, but I also think I mentioned that we should all trade Thanksgiving recipes with the audience. So I think I was
That makes
confusing
sense.
about it.
Yeah. Well, I want the recipes anyway that you have, Eric. I imagine.
Yeah,
they're great.
absolutely.
I'd love to make them.
Absolutely. All recipes are valid. It sounds like Nick's got them. Eric's got them. I've got them. Andrew's got them. Gavin, what about you?
Oh, I got one.
Oh, good.
I've got one if I go last.
No, I think Gavin should go ahead and go first.
All right, that's going to change things slightly. Hold on. Oh, my browser's just crashed a little bit there.
Does anybody's recipe come with a story?
No.
I don't have like a really long story about it or whatever, but mine, like the food is inspired. I brought a food and a drink.
Why don't you
that I
go
have.
first, Eric? Why don't you
Okay.
lead it off?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll give Gavin some time. Yeah, no problem. The first is just a drink. This is what you can be sipping on while you make this food. It is a peppermint bark White Russian. I don't know if you guys have ever had rum chata. Geoff, you're excluded.
Thank you.
Rum chata is like a liqueur. It's very nice. And what I do is I mix some vodka, which is usually about 2 ounces, with 1 ounce to 1.5 ounces of rum chata and another like 1/2 ounce of Kahlua, and you're just making a White Russian. It's very creamy. It's very nice. It's just the right amount of boozy. While you're making my grandma's pumpkin pie cheesecake, and I know that sounds like it would be a cheesecake that is pumpkin pie. It's not. It is a pumpkin pie with a layer of cheesecake on the bottom, which is I love it every year because it is the right mix of sweet with like creamy and a little tart. The way that sort of you need something to break up the sweetness of the pumpkin pie. Making the cheesecake is just like making a regular cheesecake, just whipping the cream cheese together with sugar and then putting it into a already made pie crust because grandma doesn't need to make a pie from scratch. And then pumpkin pie filling is just a bunch of spices mixed in with pumpkin puree, some evaporated milk, and some eggs. That's just mixing. My grandma said, whisk that together slow and then pour it on top of the cheesecake slow. And then you just put it in the oven. You put it in the oven. It's so easy to do. Look, I got a whole written out recipe, but I'm not going to bore you with all the details because
Do
we
you
got to
have a
hurry up and
picture?
I don't have a picture because it's. I mean, I can show you somebody else's pumpkin pie cheesecake, I guess. But,
No, what
it's
we'll
not my
do,
grandma's.
what we'll do is we'll take the recipes and we'll write them out, and then we'll put them on Instagram. Post them
I'm
on
ready.
Instagram that
I'm
way.
ready with mine.
Oh, fantastic! Go for it, Gavin.
Oh.
And by the way, Eric, I think those sounded fantastic. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay. So a can of beets and tater tots.
Well, it's cranberry in it, and it can.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
that's your recipe. Well, some cranberry and okay, yeah, that could be good. I've never combined those flavors.
So you slice the cranberry.
Do you have any seasoning? Do you make like a cranberry sandwich out of the slices of cranberry with tater tots?
No, you
Or,
put
like,
this.
what's
You put this in the turkey.
Oh, you put it
Oh,
in the
I see.
turkey.
Yeah, this is the actual stuffing.
Oh, this is stuffing.
Yeah.
I see. Have you tried this? Is this like a family tradition that happens every year?
Since I was a kid, at Thanksgiving every year as a child in England, this is what was in my turkey.
The worst part about this is I feel like we have to cook a turkey with this in it and just see what happens.
I'll be honest. As soon as both these pictures came up, I thought, that's probably quite good.
I could see there's like some seasoning. I think you could do something with that blend of the potato and this.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's great. That's really good, Gav. For
Thanks,
someone,
man.
honestly, for somebody who's not a native-born American to come up with a Thanksgiving, a uniquely American recipe, I think you killed it. I think you put the typical American amount of effort into a thing. I love it. Nick,
next?
did you have something?
Oh, I've got a uniquely American recipe that I came up with this year. So you know how when you're like on your third day of leftovers, you get a little tired of the same stuff,
Yeah.
right? So I wanted to experiment. I had a bunch of leftover pecan pie, and I was like, I don't want to just eat it this way. So I cut a huge slice of it, and I dropped it into the blender with a couple of scoops of ice cream, vanilla, some chocolate chips, and then just a bit of chocolate syrup and a splash of milk. And you just blend that all up until you have a nice pumpkin pie milkshake. Now, if that's a little too sweet for you, and also this isn't for you, Geoff, but you can cut that with a little bit of bourbon for some extra flavor.
That sounds great.
That sounds.
I feel like Geoff is really being left out of these because they have booze and milk.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm okay with milk as a component. The booze, I don't get to do as well. But I will say, listening to Nick describe it was delicious.
Yeah, he did a great job.
Yeah, you did a fantastic job. You got that radio voice down.
I really appreciate that Eric and Nick both went into, their own, they have a personal story for it. There seems to be some layers to it. It's not just a recipe.
Yeah, they went deep.
Yeah, for sure. What about you, Andrew?
See, that's the thing. I just crafted a recipe. I haven't made this yet. So
Yeah.
I don't know if this is good or not. I'll copy and paste my ingredients for my stuffing. I switched it up a little bit, going with an untraditional bread choice, I would say. Instead of like use standard bread, challah. Use a challah loaf. Challah is delicious. It's going to be a sweeter stuffing, I imagine. It also contains butter, melted, kosher salt, freshly ground black pepper, olive oil, shallots, minced garlic, chopped rosemary, 2 Granny Smith apples, and 1 Cosmic Crisp apple, chopped walnuts, pecans, low-sodium chicken broth, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a pinch of nutmeg. I think there's a good balance of flavors. It could be terrible. I haven't tried it yet. I need to try it. I'll try to do that this weekend.
Oh, I would love to see if that's good because that's a lot of work.
That is my recipe. It seems like a lot of work. I also have instructions for making it, but I haven't done it yet. So we'll see how accurate those are.
Okay, I think that looks delicious. I agree with you. It's honestly not that different from mine, which is interesting. I think we kind of went in similar places. I did the same thing as you, Andrew, in that I haven't actually made my recipe yet. I kind of crafted it from kind of the bones of 2 different recipes, but I'm so certain that my recipe is delicious that I'm going to put my name on it. And I'm so certain it's delicious, I'm never going to cook it. I don't need to.
Okay.
I don't need to eat it. I know it's that good. I want the world to eat it, but I've eaten it in my mind. So just throwing that out there ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
Here's how my approach went. I wanted to do the atypical American thing. I wanted to put a lot of effort into work into this, and I wanted this recipe to kind of speak for me and to be kind of and about me, and so I wanted to figure out a way to make it unique. And so I didn't know what that meant exactly, but I just knew that I was going to put it out into the world, kind of like when Unifarm needs an idea. You kind of put it out into the world, and then you just kind of see what comes at you, right? And so a lot of people probably don't know this as well, but every Saturday, pretty much every Saturday, if I'm in town, Emily and I go to estate sales all over Austin and the surrounding Central Texas areas because Emily is obsessed with buying stuff from dead women. No, it's just something to do. And you guys know about the tiny town and stuff. Like, that shit is expensive. People are like, how the fuck do you have so much tiny town? It's because old ladies die all the time, and it's old people stuff. If you want Christmas decorations, go to an estate sale. There old people hoard Christmas decorations. That's why Emily has an entire storage unit full of it. It's been a whole running gag on the other podcast I do with Gus. We had to rent a U-Haul truck to get all the storage. We had to get. I'll send you guys a photo. Actually, we had to rent a U-Haul truck to move all of the Christmas stuff from our storage to our house this year.
Was it cheaper than renting a car?
It was like $60, but it was better than filling up her SUV 17 times and going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Anyway, so every Saturday we go out and we go to estate sales. So I thought, I'm going to put it out in the universe that I'm looking for this recipe. This Saturday we're going to estate sales, and I'm going to see what comes back at me. We end up in this area north of Austin that's like a retirement community, right? And they have a golf course on the retirement community. And I thought, oh, it must be nice if you're into golfing and like it's right there for you. You never have to leave, right? We go into a house, go into their living room, and the living room is just one giant picture window of the golf course, but like on the course. Like, I can see people putting on one of the greens. I could throw a baseball and hit them. They're so close. And I'm like, God damn, that's wild. And then I look around and everything in this house is themed golf. Like, every glass and coffee cup is like a golf pun. And there's like golf flags from different places hanging from the walls. And there's like little wooden golf figures everywhere. And there's like fucking ashtrays that are golf shit. Like, everything is golf related. And I'm kind of like looking at all these little knickknacks and kind of like laughing at how silly they are. And I see, I'm gonna send you guys a picture. This catches my eye. I stopped talking too soon.
Too powerful?
Okay. This catches my eye. God damn it. How can it be too powerful?
Eric. Eric, can we get Nitro for Discord?
I was emailing with not our finance people, but going above them to our financiers and saying, how do I unblock this earlier this week?
Okay. So I apologize. I apologize. It's going up in Slack right now. I stumble upon this on their shelf. It is a cookbook called Favorite Recipes from the Ramsey Golf and Country Club from Ramsey, New Jersey. And I think to myself, a recipe book from a country club from a place called Ramsey, New Jersey. The town is named after me. The country club and the golf course are named after me.
And it's spelled right.
This. And it's spelled right. So I buy the Favorite Recipes book and thinking, oh, this is awesome. There's sure to be something in there. Sure enough, on page 31, on page 63, there is a recipe for Waldorf stuffing. And I think like, oh, great. But then I feel like it's like speaks to me, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll use this, or I'll use it as the base. Then Emily's family comes into town for Thanksgiving, and her uncle Daryl makes his own stuffing, and it's fucking delicious. And I'm like, oh my God, I got this stuffing right here in front of me. This thing is phenomenal. His was like a traditional stuffing. The one on the recipe book is like a Waldorf stuffing. And so after Daryl, after he left, I got thinking about it, and I wanted to honor his stuffing in some way. So I combined the two recipes into this. Well, fucking can't put a fucking photo up. Here's I call it Geoff and Daryl's. He has no idea I made this, and it would probably creep him out if he did. So I'm not gonna tell him. Geoff and Daryl's Waldorf Wonder Stuffing as inspired by the people of the Ramsey Golf and Country Club from Ramsey, New Jersey. And it is much like you, Andrew. It includes a cosmic crisp apple. It includes I'm not gonna go through the whole steps, but it includes onions, celery, lots of butter, dried breadcrumbs with 2 different ways to prepare them. Salt, pepper, poultry seasoning, a little herb de Provence, some chopped pecans, water, egg, well beaten, orange peel zest, and I gave you specific instructions on how to cook it with 2 versions, one if you want it to be stuffing and one if you only want it to be dressing, because they are 2 different things prepared slightly differently. Boom. Geoff and Daryl's Waldorf Wonder Stuffing for...
I think it needs grapes.
You don't... No.
Celery, apples, walnuts, grapes. Waldorf.
Nah, it doesn't need grapes.
Oh.
Grapes don't work. Don't work in a stuffing.
That's fair. I'd be weirded out if there were grapes.
Grapes aren't stuffing food. Anyway, so that's mine. I put way too much time and effort into it. And anyway, shout out to the people of Ramsey, New Jersey. I didn't know you existed, but we are the same.
You lived in New Jersey and didn't realize there was a Ramsey?
No, I'd never heard of it. Yeah, I lived there for 2 years.
Shit.
Wow.
No idea.
That's crazy.
Oh, Eric said we should wrap up.
Yeah, we should.
Thank you for everybody for submitting your recipes. I'll if you guys could send them to me in recipe form, I will make sure they go up on Instagram at some point. And hopefully, audience, if you guys want to give them a try, I know a lot of people made our sauces. Feel free. Let us know how they are. I'm pretty sure mine's going to work well, but I'll never know because I'm never going to eat it or make it. I guess we should end the podcast now. One last thing. I saw somebody asked me the other day what my progress on the Geoff achievement was, and so it is 72%.
Oh,
that's where I am.
You're getting close.
Yeah, but I'm actually it's actually misleading. I am at 72%, but I'm in a much stronger place than that. I need about 1.8 million souls to spend on all the things I need to buy to upgrade. And I'm at like 1.2 million right now. So I don't have the medals I need, but I've spent some time just grinding out souls, and so I got enough souls for like 90%.
Wow, how long will it take you to get that extra 10%? What do you say?
I have no idea. I should have this achievement within a year.
So it's not like you can't consistently.
What the
time how long
fuck
it
is
takes
going on? Stop. Shut up. Shut up. Everyone shut up. End the podcast. What's happening? You did it. You did the outro. And then now it's just questions about Gems of War. That could be the next episode.
Well, no, we got other stuff to talk about.
No! Oh, my God.
I got notes. I got lots of notes. Well, most of them are for tomorrow, which is confusing because it looks like more notes than that. Maybe I don't have a lot. Anyway, thanks for listening to Face.
Bye.
Hey guys, Major League fan Jack here with a look at next week's episode of Face. Andrew has a new website. Let's look at Gavin's life hacks. Panton tries to make a grilled cheese at his desk. Salt licorice is the worst. Can you think of food shaped like animals? Geoff loves Bozo the Clown and defends Ronald McDonald's honor. What happened to the grimace? Where did the cucumber come from? And once again, Andrew is a huge fan of the Annual Pass podcast, available at youtube.com/annualpass.